Hi there, and welcome to my stream of Resident Evil 3 The Board Game's demo, which is currently out on Tabletopia for anybody that's interested in it. The Kickstarter is still going on until, I believe, unless I've worked this out wrong, the 12th of May. So if anyone's interested, I would totally suggest going out there and backing it. I've gone all in. As a backer of the RE2 board game, it's definitely something I'd suggest. So we're going to run through the Tabletopia demo for RE3, the Nemesis edition, and I'm just going to be playing with one other person. He's BTD23 from my other streams, also known as Luke / Jeff Goldblum. If you want to say hi.
I'm Jeff Goldblum.
Wow. I'm Jeff Goldblum. Welcome.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Jurassic Park.
You could have kept it with something, umbrella-y.
Could have. I mean, who knows? Maybe Umbrella created Duncan.
I'm just going to go out on a limb and say they didn't. So, but yeah, as everyone can see, this is the demo right now, currently on Tabletopia. We are playing the more advanced version, which does have Nemesis in it. There is another version out there that you can play without Nemesis in it. It's totally free. The actual download for Tabletopia is like 56 megabytes if you download it on Steam. I haven't used the browser version. It's not over 200, you just need 200 space.
No, when I was installing it, it said 258.
That's weird, because mine just said 56.
Dunno.
But yeah, seriously, anyone, if you've got a bit of free time, give it a go. I don't know if it will go offline after the Resident Evil 3 Kickstarter closes, but there will be a late pledge for Resident Evil 3 Kickstarter going on even after the actual Kickstarter campaigns ends, and I think that lasts for a month. I'm not in any way, shape or form endorsed by Steamforged. I am just a fan who is a backer. But like I said, I definitely go ahead and if you enjoy the first game, or RE2, the board game, you're bound to enjoy this. It basically takes that and moves forwards with it like a normal sequel. So Luke will be playing as Nikolai.
Nikolai.
All of the information is currently on the screen. If you want to read what his starting equipment is, all on the left, and there are his abilities. So he has 2 dodge dice and can carry 6 items. Luke has, I believe, already took his free item at the beginning of the scenario.
I get a freebie item.
What did you get?
It's bullets.
Okay, at least it wasn't a herb like all the other times. And I will be playing as Carlos. Again, all of his starting equipment on the left. My understanding is that all characters in RE3 the board game are proficient with every type of weapon. And this is just the demo. I assume it's going to be very much in line with scenario 1A of Resident Evil 2 the board game. So not too much to see, nothing too different. But there are a few key differences. For example, the shotgun works differently in this. So this is the equivalent of a single hit from RE2, and it does 1 damage. But if you hit the double hit from RE2, I know damage, thanks for pointing that out, you do 1 damage but to an entire square, so you could theoretically kill 2 zombies or deal more damage to that. So I can't just jump into it, I guess.
Let's just jump into it.
Yeah, why not? Because there is music in the demo, but personally I'm not a fan of it, and it has a tendency of dropping out for some reason. It just stopped randomly earlier, so I'll just put on a bit of my own soundtrack that I use for RE2.
Lovely Barry White.
Yeah, unfortunately, Luke, you can't hear it.
No, I don't.
Unless you go and watch the stream, which I recommend you do, just so I get extra viewers. Anyway, so let's start.
You're number 1 this time.
Yeah, a bit weird. So, 1. I might just go straight up for shooting, to be honest. So,
Going all gung ho.
I will say, I've not quite got used to using Tabletopia instead of Tabletop Simulator now. I'm clicking the wrong buttons. Okay, so let's roll to kill the zombie. I get to push it. Kind of
Yeah.
useless.
Is it worth?
Push
it on you.
I guess I'll push it away by 1. That's 1, 2 to shoot, 3. 3, and then you know what, I'm gonna use the. Oh, I should really lower my ammo. Well, that went well. I tried the knife. I failed.
Miserable.
As a reaction, it'll move on me, and then let's move that out of the way. Draw attention, and it is all clear. Wow, that doesn't want to. Yeah, I don't endorse Tabletopia. I'm not a fan. I'm throwing that out here right now.
It's just a bit picky.
Yeah, I will say somebody has already added this demo to Tabletop Simulator. If you already own it, personally, I would recommend going and using that one. It does require you to set up, but you can play around with the rules a bit more and stuff. We're only using this because, well, it's quick, it's easy. But yeah, I'm not a fan of the way it plays on here. It suddenly occurred to me, wouldn't it be funny if I've done all this and I haven't actually clicked start stream? I have, don't worry. It is your turn, Nicola. I do not know why I'm talking in that voice, because Carlos does not have that voice.
1, 2. Yeah, can we move those up?
Yeah, I'm moving them, don't worry.
Better. 2, 3, I'll shoot it. Why not?
Okay. I'll pass them over to. Well, I'll pass them. Oh, you're poaching my dice. I'd highlighted them all to bring them over, and you just started stealing them.
That's on you. As soon as I've got some spare ammo. Cool, I missed every single one.
Congratulations. Close the door.
Okay. I'll just stab it, I think.
I mean, you can't do worse than that. You could be the same or better. No, it's the same. Is that your turn, done?
Yep.
Arg.
Arg moves.
Arg.
He died.
Oh, we've called him Arg now.
All
clear. Okay, I will attempt to dodge this. Let's dodge this zombie. And yay! 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's too late now.
So reaction. There we go. All clear. Good turn.
Cool. I'm just going to attempt to dodge.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Well, he could eat me. Oh yeah, cool. Why does every dice hate me?
You seriously, no joking, you are the worst dice roller I have ever met.
If I said I was shooting it, I would have got dodges. If I say I'm dodging it, I would get shoots.
It's because you're Russian. No, I'm joking.
I'm not going that fast, are you?
Wow. I will just say, for the most part, I am not a fan of the very flat fringe on Nikolai's character model. So
he gets pushed.
Yeah, you took a damage.
That was 1.
Oh, I should specify that for anybody that is watching this, the character models are the advanced versions, and the blood spatter is actually only if you buy the S rank version in the Kickstarter. So the S rank version, all of the enemy models come in a brown dip to kind of enhance their features and such, and all of the hero models will come with a blue dip to kind of go into their recesses. For any miniature painters out there, that's essentially like a shade. But if you're going to paint your own models afterwards, it's kind of a waste of money, if I'm being honest. But that's why some of these have red splatter on them, because the heroes also get red blood splatter on them.
Yeah.
So, sorry, Luke, I was too busy explaining.
I know. You get carried away, don't you?
I do. I'm like, I doubt I'll get more than 3 views. If I'm lucky, I'll get 3 in total. But for the odd chance that somebody does watch.
Well, that was 4 anyway. So
okay.
He moves. Nobody else moves. I draw attention. All clear.
Okay.
Well, now I'm just getting all the ammo. So that would be great.
We've just flipped. I'll get all the health, you get all the ammo. Okay. Yeah, I will attempt to dodge. Come on, roly, roly, rollies. Come on. Yeah. One, two, three. I don't want it in my hand. I mean, I'm not averse to it being. Oh my god. Come on. There we go. Hey, look! I got a green herb. Did you shuffle these?
Well, I didn't. I thought you would.
I might not have either.
Yeah.
If we inexplicably do really well on here, we get not a single bad tension. I'm just going to make the educated guess that we made a mistake. So that was 1, 2, 3 to pick up. It makes no difference really, but 4. So arg. All clear.
Yay. 1, 2, 3.
Kick down the door! Wow, that was good timing from the music point of view.
Can't do anything else. He reacts.
Arg.
They react. Tension. Cornered.
A vicious snarl sends a shiver down your spine as you realize your foe has found you once more. There you go.
Locate the tile closest to the active character where there are enemies but no characters. Remove the enemy on the tile with the highest threat level and place them on this character's tile on the closest.
Just the one enemy or enemies?
Well, locate the tile, blah, 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 blah. Remove the enemy.
Okay, so you just move. So I guess one of these zombies goes, whee!
Which, to be fair, I might actually let that go.
That's not too bad. If Nemesis has jumped there, I'd have panicked, but...
Yeah, it just says tile closest to the active character.
Yeah, and that is literally this one, so...
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, you're doing alright.
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry too much. So,
that makes it your turn.
Oh, of course it is. Silly me. 1, 2, 3... Yeah, 4... Oh, hang on. That should have reacted towards you.
No, it wouldn't, because he already reacted, and I flipped the card.
Oh, okay, my bad.
So he was where you're standing there.
Well, he wasn't. She was there.
No, I mean, like, he was there.
Oh, right, yeah. I have the memory of a goldfish, so...
With a sieve.
Okay, so reaction... Hey, leave my sieve brain alone. Reaction... And all clear. Oh, yeah. Reaction. Reaction. All the doors are open.
Cool. Right. I shall attempt to dodge. Okay, so we dodge. 1, 2, close the door. 3, 4. I'm gonna stab it for you.
Okay.
That's how kind I am.
Give it the old stabby.
No.
Wow. That was...
Well, they don't react.
I have to dodge that one at least. And then the other one moves on me, but I don't have to dodge that one because that's its movement. Come on! Ah, I'm double dodge. I'm double fine. Tension?
Yep. Cool. Tension. It's all clear.
Okay.
Wait.
I'm quite hesitant to go ahead and go over there. Because, you know, I can see Nemesis. You know what? I might try and shoot one of the zombies on me. I'm going to use 2 bullets. Please let me kill the monster. Hey! Well, I push one, I guess. That's good enough. Blap. Blap. And then I have to dodge that one. which I do. So that's 1. I'm going to attempt to dodge again to close the door. Yep. That's 2. I'm going to shoot this one again for 2 bullets. Oh, for God's sakes, 3. Hang on.
Ding,
I'm going to get cocky and I'm going to use the knife.
ding.
Oh, I get to push it! And then he comes back. Whoa. Oh, it's your hand. I saw the red on there and I was like, what the hell? Why has that got a blood spatter? It's your hand. It doesn't matter.
Okie dokie. So
Oops.
we're going to open the door.
Can't do that.
Didn't really do that. If I shoot, this one's going to attack you, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I've took no damage. I've got a herb as well. Oh, worry about it.
Yeah, but we've got a Nemesis to worry about later.
We don't have to kill him.
No, but we still have to get past him. I'm just going to try and stab this one in front of me.
Okay.
Yeah, I killed it.
Blah. I should specify for anybody that is watching, we've always played with the home rule that the knife doesn't cause enemy reactions. So if anybody sat there now who has played RE2 will be complaining that we're not having this guy react to it, that's our home rule. I'm not saying it's right, it's just how we prefer to play, and at the end of the day, having fun's more important than rule lawyering. So
Yeah.
that's
I
2.
realise you've left the B item flipped over.
Never mind.
Oh, I wonder what it's under B.
I mean, we both know it's a shotgun.
Oh, well, now we do.
What do you mean now we do, like we didn't before? You could have closed that door.
The people at home didn't.
I just showed them the freaking shotgun, Luke.
What's the point?
Oh, great. I missed. That's why I take a damage. Nope. And I push him off of me. Go away. Okay. Did you draw attention?
No, not yet. Because he was still busy biting you. All
Okay.
clear.
And I will go 1. Ooh. 2.
Oh, there's a bit of herb there, isn't it?
You watch, it'll be ammo. It doesn't matter, I've got herb and ammo. Yeah, it's herb. They stack. So it's that's 2. I'm gonna shoot this zombie. 3 bullets. I mean 2 bullets. Sorry, 2. Wee.
Yeah.
Blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah 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 blah. And then for 4, I'm gonna reload. And that reloads by 8 bullets, so that takes me to 14. And then there's no enemies to react. Oh, hello.
Legendary.
Propelled by some unnatural vigor, your foes lurch forward at an alarming pace, snarling as they bay for blood. So during the next player's turn, all enemies move 1 extra square. I can deal with that. I'll take that.
Well,
I mean, I don't have a choice.
yeah, you.
But I'll take that. I'm fine with that. Well, it's your turn, dearest.
Right, I shall pick up the B item. I wonder what it is. Oh no, wait, I can't pick it up.
Why?
Oh wait, no.
Have
No,
you
I
ra-
can't.
I'm going to say,
I
if you...
can't count. Don't worry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's 6.
Oh, okay, it's a shotgun. What's right?
The shotgun does over here. Here you go.
2, 3.
Now, I should... No, I'm just going to shut up. No, never mind. It's potential spoilers for anybody that's watching who hasn't gone through this, so...
4.
Draw the attention.
Nothing shall do anything. All
clear. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'm assuming this is more pistol
Oh my
bullets.
god, the shotgun actually starts.
Oh my god, I've got 3 green herbs. Yeah, whatever. 4. I'll use 1 to increase my HP. Okay. Oh yeah, sorry, tension. All clear.
Yeah. Julio's. Okay, this will be interesting. I'll step on this tile.
I'll move that for you, sorry. So here's your card.
Alright, thanks.
Sorry. I'm flip it over and I'll press spacebar so I can read it and others can read it. The last shot didn't sound right, but there's no time to check the chamber. Thought I'd go the opposite of cool. Place this card covering one of this character's non-knife weapon cards. While this card is covering a weapon, it may not be used to perform an attack. If the weapon is reloaded, remove this card from the game instead of increasing the ammunition dial. I am curious to know whether you get to decide that in the end game.
What do you mean, like which weapon it goes on?
That's it. Like, to me,
I mean, it doesn't say.
if the player gets to choose once the main board game actually releases, which they reckon it'll be about 18 months, we should be receiving it. I would think it would be a good idea with this to specify that it's random or something. Because can you imagine if you've got a pistol with one bullet and then you've got a grenade launcher and a shotgun, you're gonna be like, I know which one I'm jamming. You know what I mean? Or it could even be that the last weapon used by this character that's not a melee weapon, that would be a good choice.
Maybe.
So, like, if you just use the shotgun,
or whether it would be whichever has the most ammo or something.
That's it.
That would like mess you up.
That to me, I mean, obviously, I know this is all proper demo version, and there's a lot that's subject to change. But I know personally, if they don't change that as part of the main board game, I know that when I receive it, I definitely think I'll home rule the idea that it's either, we'll decide with the people that we play with whether it's random, like you roll a d6. In fact, is there even a d6 here? The normal dice?
Nope.
There's not, is it? It's just the 3 blues. But yeah, I think I'd probably say something like, you assign your dice odd and evens or something like that to make it a bit more random. I mean, in here, I guess it's not too important because there's the shotgun and the pistol, and not everyone will be able to have, every person will have a shotgun and stuff. But
unless they make it so it's specifically your starting weapon.
Yeah, or something.
In later scenarios, you obviously start off with different weapons anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But then, I don't know. I definitely feel like I think these I can't remember what they're called, event cards are genius because it's like an extra tension deck in regards to how it plays. And
but then obviously you don't get to move the thing, like you can't avoid.
Yeah. And I'm going to make the educated guess. Like, obviously, this only has one event, but I imagine some scenarios might have more than one, or even it might be like there's 3 event cards, but only one event. So you don't know which of the 3 you'll get, or something like that. Kind of randomize it. But if anybody from Steamforge does watch this, and I know that they are doing some AMAs on like Reddit and stuff, and they're asking for suggestions, I definitely would be along the lines of, I think this card, it might be a good idea. Obviously, I haven't ran all the background stuff. I haven't done play testing and stuff, but I know my preference would be that maybe a bit of clarification for which weapon.
Specifically.
Yeah. I mean, again, I feel like it could cause issues in groups if some people are unsure which. They could cause issues by going, oh, well, I don't want it to be this, and other people might have different ideas. And that's kind of everybody's, that's your own sort of problem, if that makes sense. If you have a problem player, that's kind of for you and your team to work out, not for the people who make the board games. I think that's a bit.
That's why we home rule quite a lot of rules.
Yeah, And the great thing about a board game is anybody can home rule it. It's not like a video game where you go, hey, I'd love this weapon to do this. And it's like, well, you've got to have computer skills for that. You can just play the board game any way you want, If you want to play where all characters start on danger, you don't need someone to give you a rulebook for that. You just decide to play it like that.
Right, anyway, let's...
Sorry, Luke, I was just going on. That was one.
You do that rambling thing.
I do that rambling thing. Literally the other day, I think I spoke to Amber about the same subject for about 45 minutes. And they literally turned around to me. It's like, seriously, I'm bored of this now. So I was like, I'm fine. I get it.
Right, anyway. So, seeing as that's now jammed, I shall technically reload.
Yep.
Not reload.
Okay, so that's another action.
Get rid of ammo. That's 2.
Ooh, someone's feeling brave.
3. Hello. 3.
Stars. I've got a chesty cough.
4.
Okay, so reaction,
Yeah. I'm gonna let him come out.
and then he'll attack you.
Yeah.
So dodge.
Now I need a double dodge for this, right?
Yeah, you need a double dodge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we got for triple.
I'll just show the people at home his skills and stuff. I'm probably not going to leave this up long enough for people to read, but they can pause the stream or something if they really want. And then here's his attack. Now, if you look at the attack information, look here, it confused us for a little while when we looked at it on Friday, me and some other people. Bit weird, because like the hand is its reach, but then you read that and go from top down, I think. Yeah, we got a little bit confused about it. So, like, if you look at the zombie, it's clearly reach 0, damage 1, like top down, top down. So by that definition, Nemesis can reach 1 and does 2 damage and pushes you. So that seems fair to me. Like I said, we got a little confused about it. Me and some of the people spoke about it for quite a while. Did you draw?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Attention. All clear.
Okay. I might just shoot Nemesis a lot. What's the worst that could happen? So I'm going to shoot 3 bullets at Nemesis to try and take him down. Oh, well, I did 1 damage, so that's 1. So this zombie will react by moving forwards. Thank you. And I will do the same again. Come on, I'd like more than 1, please. Oh, great. I shouldn't have said anything. I annoyed it.
He moves again.
Okay, I'm going to use the knife on that zombie. Nope. Oh my god. Wait, Nemesis won't move though, so that's fine. I'm going to knife it again. Oh god! Oh my god. Okay, so reactions. Zombie moves on me. Nemesis deer will hit me. So I have to... I think you're trying to say dodge then. Dodge! Yeah, I dodge him. It's fine. Oh, Claire. Alright, your turn.
Okay. So I'm going to move 1. And technically I still have line of sight. So then I'm going to shoot him with the shotgun.
Are you going to shot him with your shotty gun?
Yeah. So I get 2 blues for that. Although that is going to mean...
hang on. My door's going. One moment.
Such a professional streamer.
Sorry about that, Luke, and anybody else. So, how did that go?
I actually got 1 damage.
Oh, cool. Okay, so that's 2 for you, isn't it? So, I have to dodge the zombie. Zombie. Dodge the zombie. Little bit of a Left 4 Dead 2 reference. Hey, I'm alright.
Yeah. Okay, so I shall shoot it again with this shooty shoot gun.
Gotta love a shoot gun.
I got another one.
And I've got to dodge again. Thanks for this.
You're welcome.
I'm alive again.
Not for long. Just that. And then... Oh, what's going on here?
I'm gonna say, did you want to do more than one?
Yeah. And then for my last trick...
Ooh, 2 damage.
Oh, he's dead.
Did you do 5? Oh, I did 1, didn't I?
Yeah. Oh, I did 4.
If you press F on them, they just fall over.
Cool. We won!
Da, 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 da. Oh, I have to dodge again. For God's sakes, boy. And I'm fine again. Was that the end of your movement?
So now...
2, 1. Yeah, that's it. You moved 1 and then you shot 3 times.
Yep.
So I guess I have to dodge again as reaction. And I dodge again.
Yeah. All clear.
I'd laugh if that was like Nemesis spawns. Because, you know, Sod's Law. You know, I'm going to use 3 bullets to try and shoot the zombie that's on me. Oh my god! Nope. Apparently not. I'm going to try and dodge off the zombie and inevitably get lots of hits. Yep. For God's sakes. So I take 8 damage, but I can push it off of me. So that's 2, 3, 4. Arg. All clear. Go on, Luke, shoot it. Show me how it's done.
Okay. So I shoot another shotgun shot, shell shot.
Use your shooter. Hey. So, and technically that would have hurt the entire square, which is always handy to do.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Attention!
Attention. Ooh, cornered.
Look at the closest tile to the active character. I guess that's this one. And spawn a zombie. Blah.
Or I use my ability, since we haven't done this yet. So I'm going to use my supervisor ability, which will allow me to negate an amber tension card and draw another.
I will say, I really do like the fact that it does feel like a sequel. Like this is basically Ada's skill from RE2. Yeah. But I like the fact that it's specific about it can only be used on an amber tension, not any tension.
So that's the problem with it. Because obviously you would save it until you get a really bad one.
Well, like when we were playing the board game earlier on, you know, I used it to get rid of 2 dogs. Getting rid of 2 dogs is generally a better call than stopping, say, prehensile grasp and stuff. Obviously, it depends on what's happening.
Or negating an all clear. You know,
I don't think anybody is going to negate an all clear unless you're...
No, you never know. Maybe
you know,
they're trying to break something out. But so, then in Ada's skill, it doesn't draw a second card. So.
No, it doesn't.
This one you have to do a second. Like I could negate an amber.
You could get a red. Or another amber. So, my turn. 1, 2, I'm free.
I'm free. Because I don't want a draft. I'm going to close the door and then leave.
God forbid you get a draft.
Oh, you never know. Zombie might follow you in.
That's,
so we win.
Yeah.
You know what else is bad about Tabletopia?
What?
Can't flip the table.
No. Well, that's because the table is the entire screen, like it's everywhere. There's no end.
So, you know.
So,
it already loses 10 points.
I can safely say I don't see any cons after playing this. This is my 4th time playing through. I've played through once with you already, and 2, actually maybe even 3 other times with some other people. I think the pros, I'm loving the new tile design.
Yeah. Like the fact that you can actually see them and they look like scenery.
Yeah. We were having long debates the other day, me and again another group, about this tile in particular. So this is actually a tile from clearly the original RE3 game, with the stairs here leading up. This is where I believe you meet Dario. I'm not perfect with names like this, so I might be wrong. But you know, you come in here and then like here. We were questioning whether you had to, as a character, say you were here, go 1, 2, 3, 4 to follow the stairs. But then I can confirm. Well, that's it. I can confirm that they released Steamforge released a update recently on Kickstarter, and there are areas that instead of having, so like if this was a wall, see these big black bits with the red around them, that would go here, so you can see that's a wall. And I was debating when we looked at this again the other day whether you could go this way, because that looks like a pumping station.
Yeah.
And so to me, I was like, theoretically, sure, you'd have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. But then another person pointed out there's a big fiery wreck there, Josh, and you're just going, wee! And I was like, okay, yeah, you got a point there. So yeah, the new tiles.
But then it's like say here, there's a big fucking flaming car.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I guess I was probably thinking about it too much. And again, if you look here, it looks like there's a wall there. But the new tiles are a lot brighter, a lot more colourful. And Steamforge have even admitted that. I think, well, I'm fairly sure they have. I'm kind of, I may have made this up because I know what my memory's like. But I'm fairly sure they've admitted that their tiles that for RE2 looked great under kind of artificial light when you've got like proper halogen bulbs in like playtest areas. But the truth is, when you take those tiles and put them in a normal home environment, which isn't necessarily going to be dark, but it's not, you know, pristine lighting, you lose a lot of the detail.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw, Luke, I took some photos of the 2 zombie minis that I painted, along with a normal zombie and one that I shaded, but I did them on the tiles. And the tiles look fantastic in a light box, where you've got good light coming on them. So I'm hoping that they've learnt kind of from their mistake. I think it's an easy mistake to make. And that these tiles are good representations here of what the product will be when you get it. One thing I will say that I'm grateful for is Steamforged are anybody who backed the RE2 Kickstarter and backs the RE3 Kickstarter with the same account gets a free set of updated tiles for RE2. They've redone quite a lot of them to brighten them up, make them look more colourful and that lot so they look better. And so if you already did back the RE2 Kickstarter, you basically get that tile set for free. You can still purchase it. So I've purchased an extra one as well, so I'll have extra, because my idea was very much, you know, if I keep playing this game for 10-15 years, tiles are eventually going to get damaged.
Yeah.
And I'd rather have it be as good as it can be for as long as it can be. So
the good thing about playing it online, though, isn't it?
Yeah. And in the current climate with what's happening, I would seriously consider anybody at home who has Tabletop Simulator trying it, regardless of whether you've already owned the board game, whether you've played it. Try it on Tabletop Simulator. I don't think it's better on tabletop. I think it is better in a real life environment. It's definitely more social and more fun. But
it's a board game.
Yeah. But if we're being realistic, like especially with what's happening on right now with the pandemic, that's not possible. And it's better to play with friends online, even if it is like a board game like this, than it is to not bother.
At least you have the option.
Yeah. So I'm curious to know what your thoughts are on it, though. To be honest, because again, I'm part of a community that talks about this stuff a lot. You know, I've got 4 or 5 friends that were in a group conversation, and to say that I can't go an hour without messages, and I wake up sometimes to over 100 messages that have gone on through the night. And I'm probably the least out of all of us, the least fanatic about Resident Evil the franchise.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, I'm curious to know what your opinion of playing this demo is, because
Well, I mean,
you have it from kind of
the
a
problem is,
unbiased opinion.
well, yeah. I mean, the problem is that because it's a demo and it's very basic, like because obviously we've played quite a lot of Resi 2,
Yeah,
so I've experienced more in that than obviously I have
yeah,
in this. And obviously, the one thing that confuses me is this. No, not confuses, but like because there's only one,
yep,
it's hard to get a feel of how much it's going to change. Like just having that one, like yeah, it's definitely a good thing
yeah.
because it's another level of tension. But
And if you
again,
didn't know
because
that was coming,
yeah, I think
it
it would
could
be nice
really
if even
throw it
in the
out.
demo, yeah, I think even if in the demo, if they had a couple of these,
Yep,
so that you could replay the demo differently each time.
yeah,
But I mean that's just a thing in general. But obviously, the finished game it will have more. So but,
yeah. I mean, I can say that obviously all of these things are 3D representations right now, or artwork. They don't represent the final product at all. If you do go back and look at any of the Resident Evil 2 Kickstarter information, which is all still available, cards look completely different. Some of the models have had to be changed. Some of them look better. Some of them don't look as good, if we're being realistic. But in a realistic world, they're not.
no, perfect.
That's it. To make a model look perfect, it needs to be about 40 to 50 millimeters if you want it to look super duper good. And some of the card designs have changed for the better and stuff. Yeah, I came away after playing this demo quietly optimistic is probably the best way I'd put it. Because I already expected more of the same with RE2, and I can safely say I think that RE2 the board game is a better remake of the PS1 title than the new RE2 remake video game that came out last year. That's just my opinion. I haven't played RE3 remake video game, but I'm just going to go out on a limb here and assume that once again the board game will feel like a more accurate representation of the PS1 game than the remake.
Well, this is it. It's like the video game, like the remasters, they just feel very focused on action and a thrill ride rather than a tense survival horror kind of game.
I mean, RE3, the original, was never supposed to be a main title. I'm speaking of this obviously to you because I know you probably don't know this. The actual Resident Evil 3 was supposed to be... Well, Resident Evil 3 was supposed to be Code Veronica.
Yeah.
But after the success of Resident Evil 2, what was supposed to just be called a spin-off of Resident Evil Nemesis got rechanged to Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. I think it was to kind of jump on the bandwagon of quickly, Resident Evil 2's just sold amazingly. We can sell more if we bring out the next one fast, and if we make it a numbered title. But RE3, I would argue, in some ways, does feel like a departure from the core gameplay and the feel of RE2. There is more action, no question. And there's some lovely story events. I don't know if you've played the original or even seen it, but there are areas where Nemesis will appear and it gives you two options. It could be, stand and fight, or do you try and run? And they're not always that simple, but they always have different outcomes and different branches. And from what I've read on the Kickstarter, I've been trying to avoid a lot of it because I don't want to spoil too much. It's semi-open world, the board game. Which is a very interesting concept. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think it's a proper, open world, here's the entire map, explore at your leisure sort of thing. There are still going to be scenarios and stuff, but RE2 was quite linear in some of its story modes. It was like, okay, you need a bee aisle. It's either going to be in that room over there, or it's going to be in that room over there. But I wouldn't be surprised if this fella here has a tendency of chasing you quite a lot. And me and you have played all of the Ace files for RE2, and I think we got to the third B file, And
Yeah,
we
we
got
got
our
to.
asses hammered to us by the Tyrant.
Is it the first time you see the Tyrant or the second? I think it was the second time we saw the Tyrant.
I think the first time we joked because we managed to avoid him without any issue, and we even locked him in a room, and we would just take him the Mickey. And then I think the next time he kind of appeared, and we were like, we'll do the same thing again. And every time he appeared with a new card at the worst possible moment for us. It's like the deck knew what we were doing. It was like, I'm going to put this here to fuck you over.
Yeah, it did not go well. That
No, it really, really didn't.
I mean, we tend to play off each other anyway, so we know how to sort of set the other person up generally quite
The
well.
thing is, me and you have been playing games together for 16 years, and well, we've known each other for 16 years, but we've been playing stuff in general, you know, for over a decade easily. And it gets to the point where if I go to headshot something, we usually shoot it at the damn same time. Our playstyle has got. It's not like we're the same gamer, but we kind of naturally just support each other without having to talk.
Yeah.
So
that's how a true team should be.
Yeah.
Not like when I'm playing Gears of War and then everybody else just sucks.
Well, yes.
Like literally, I joined a match the other day. They were already halfway through the game. Obviously, I'd only just joined. My team, if you can call it my team, they'd barely got any point, and they were definitely on the brink of losing. And then I joined, and I just went crapped all over the enemy team, and I actually ended up winning it for them. Like, how can my team be this bad? And then I just walk in and go, right, okay, there you go, got the job done. But,
that sounds about right.
Yeah, I mean, Gears is the only game I tend to play PvP. Like, what else have I got? Destiny PvP. It's just, I really don't enjoy Destiny PvP.
Well, I'm just going to end this stream here because we're probably going to start ranting about other things. Right. So yeah, hang on. Just give me a minute, Luke. I fully endorse the Kickstarter for RE3. Else I wouldn't be going all in. Obviously, all in is £170, excluding shipping. Depending on the country you are, depends on obviously how much the shipping is. Definitely give it a look. And again, you can play this demo. You can go and play RE2, the board game, on Tabletop Simulator. It's not an official outsource, don't get me wrong. It's just a fan mod, but it's where we play. And to be honest, it's as good or as well made as the board game.
It's not better in a way.
In some ways, it's easier to set up at least because there's fan-made tiles that do an entire floor rather than you having to fiddle.
You got saving.
Yeah.
Like that, so you don't have to keep.
Exactly. But yeah, thanks to anybody that's watched. I'm sure if you catch this after the actual stream goes out, because I don't think I've had any viewers, if one at the most. You know, like I say, I fully recommend trying this demo out at the very least. I think it will be on here for a while. I can't see Steamforge pulling it as soon as the Kickstarter's finished. I can see it staying here. There will be a late pledge manager. My experience of late pledges on Kickstarter are usually up to a month after. But at the very least, it's definitely worth checking it out. You just don't know. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please stay safe with everything that's going on. You can follow me if you want. I will also be uploading all of my playthroughs on Twitch, on my YouTube channel. It's Joga First. It's the exact same as my Twitch name. I'm a new streamer / Twitcher, whatever you want to call me. Literally just for fun. There are already some videos on there that are just co-op silliness. I hope to see you guys there. And again, thanks for watching. And I hope you will stay safe. And I'll catch you in the future.